I saw a post yesterday saying, I'm done being nice to people. And I've been there, but don't stay there long. And I wish I could speak with that one that I saw that post by, because by the time it had hit me, I didn't really know who posted it, and it was no longer on the feed, right? So I wanted to say this because as a collective, that person is not just thinking like that. A lot of times, empaths, we get to that point where we know we give all we can give, and then we still don't get the same in return, right? And I want to tell you, see, when you're an empath, you're put on a mission to help bring individuals from the 3D, from the dark, into the light, right? Help them raise in consciousness. And by you speaking truth, a lot of times it causes individuals to want to get away from you or push you away, because it's like holding a mirror in front of them, okay? And by you speaking truth, because you understand that, or you understand that that's a responsibility. See, the reason why many won't meet another one of you after they depart from you is because that's God sending in his helping hand at that time through you. You are the instrument being used. So although you may get weak and weary sometimes, we have to go back to the Most High and recharge. But we got to get back in the game. We got to get back in the race. It's a must. That's what we're here to do. That's why we attract a lot of narcissists, a lot of dark spirits, a lot of people that do a lot of wrong because they came up around a lot of darkness. But that's why we went through so much. It's kind of like on the movie Soul, where the band instructor, he wanted to be a musician. He wanted to play the piano. And no matter what he told his mother, she always still wanted him to do the worldly thing, go get the job, while he wanted to chase his dream. And when he got strong enough to be able to stand up for himself, you know, once he had met his higher self, which was the little thing that he ended up meeting, that was his reflection. He ended up seeing, based on what he went through, what the higher self was going through. And the higher self got in so much darkness to a point it fleed away. And they had to go chase it. Right? See, it's a lot of people that has been hurt, and they just run away from it and turn away from it and bury it. But unless you pull this thing up by the root, nothing will never change in your life. It'll always keep reappearing. It's no different than if you go and cut a plant down just by the top. It's gonna still grow back if you don't pull it up by the root. And that's how it works when it comes down to pain. So as a light worker, as empaths, we go through so much in the beginning stages so that we are able to help another. I just shared a post that said it had a person sitting there with a lot of knives in their back, and they were still holding their hand out trying to help another that only had one knife in their back. And the person with one knife been like, you don't know my pain. And the empath with 1,000 knives in their back was just like, I'm sorry. Because see, that other person would never know what you've been through. Only another empath would know. And I need you to keep speaking your truth so that you start to attract people that are ready for truth, that do speak truth. Your vibe will attract your tribe, right? And in this season, as everything is shifting, we will no longer keep on pulling in people that constantly need healing, to a point where it's like a slap in the face once we do it, right? Our job here is to be earth healers, right? Whether you heal through music you play, whether you heal through you singing, playing sports, making jokes, being a good listening ear, no matter what it is, you're still a healer. You get what I'm saying? So in this season, understand that we attract individuals that do need help, whether they say it or not. And we're not perfect. But the thing about us is we always quick to check ourselves. We always quick to right our wrongs the minute we pick up on it. And that's why, meditating and things like that brings it to us so quickly that we're able to respond or give feedback in a way that we think before we speak, right? See, your presence lingers like a perfume or cologne once you've entered somebody's life. They never run into another one of you. See, so many people speak based on what they see, right? Some people be scared to say truth based on how much money somebody got. Some people be scared to speak truth based on how a person's appearance is, how they look. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to an empath, it's not like that for us. We see straight through all of it. We see you at your heart, at your core. And right then and there, we start trying to give and help and assist. If you can relate, comment down below. So when you know that that's who you are, you can't give up. The world needs you. Whether people around you don't, say these things to you and say, man, thank you, I appreciate you. You really brought things to my awareness and to my attention that I didn't never paid attention to, right? Because I never had nobody stand up to me. I never had nobody really speak life into me. I never had nobody check me, right? But that's what you do in people's lives. And that's what the world needs. We all be needing it, family. So keep doing what you do. You're doing a great job. And if you're in isolation right now and God is powering you up, it's only because we're getting prepared for the next mission. We are the heroes of the world. Okay, the true stars. All right? So walk in your power today. Remain humble. Stand strong. And keep shining that little light of yours. Because together we stand, family. And always remember, no candle loses its flame by lighting another. We know that. But let's let the world know that. All right? But I'll see y'all on the next message. One love.